there's like magical anti-idiot software. I would love to have it. I walked
Nah,
in
dude.
on my grandparents in the middle of like calling a number that like a virus took over the computer and they were calling the number on it. Like they were going down that rabbit hole of falling for that.
Oh, jeez.
And suddenly you understand why that kind of stuff even happens and why that kind of really stupid scam exists. Like they thought they were calling customer service and they really fell for it.
Yep.
My aunt and uncle fell for that a couple days after I like cleaned up their computer. So like I was visiting and I cleaned up their computer for them, and then I get a call slightly later being like,
You didn't fix it.
Yeah, and I'm like, I'm very sure I fixed this. It was running great when I left it. It's like, well, you took off all of our like little bar things, so we had to reinstall those. That does
it. Those were the bad. That was where the bad came from. That was like the one thing you were supposed to not do.
Yeah. So when I got there, their browser was like, Jesus Christ, how am I gonna do this? Their browser was like 50% like the little search bar things, and I was just like, are you really?
Oh, jeez.
Yeah.
So we needed Yahoo and Yahoo 2 and ESPN 3 of the search bar, and
yeah. Well, a lot of apparently one of the easiest ways to get these people is hunting. Like a lot of hunting websites are kind of filled with random shit because you know, it's not exactly a clientele that's exactly the most technologically.
Well, you think that
adept.
people that spend all their time outdoors would not be good at computers?
Yeah. So my my uncle had like a bunch of search bars personalized for each one of his like hunting.
Oh no!
Like
and all of
resellers
those just sell shit. Like they all just like spy on you. Jeez.
There really are just tons of people that just are really confused by computers, and I've never been able to relate to that. Like I've never experienced not knowing how computers work, which is weird to think about.
Even like my mother, who's fairly tech savvy, every once in a while will fall into the habit of just like blaming me for why her computer doesn't work, and I'm like, I haven't touched your computer in years.
It's your fault from that one time 500 years ago when you ruined me.
Well, the crazy town part is like, she's married to a computer scientist. It's like if Lady Bird started like getting pissy.
Don't give her ideas.
If when Lady Bird and Bird have kids, and Lady Bird starts getting pissy, it's Bird Jr. or Lady Bird Jr. I guess women don't really do junior that much.
No, Junioressa. Oh,
enough.
jeez. Ew. I just invented a new thing that I wish I didn't.
Yeah.
I mean, you could be the first person that's thought of a female junior. Hope.
What's his name? He was the boxer, George Foreman. Doesn't he have like a daughter named? Oh no, it's just
Georgetta.
It's George. It's something hilarious. I think it's Georgina. Yeah, it's not quite junior, but damn, it ain't close enough for my taste. Okay.
Like Higgs, George 2, George 3, George 4, and Orangina.
My parents never blamed me for tech problems because, like, I don't know, they were actually reasonably tech savvy people. I mean,
well, my
still
parents would just plead to me for tech problems.
Mm-hmm.
They wouldn't like somehow think it was my fault somehow because I never touched their shit.
Yeah, my parents, they're like those people that had like personal websites and stuff back like even before GeoCities was a thing. Like they were really like very on the up and up with computers. Now, you know, they just do kind of like the, you know, they just have their iPads and like just kind of enjoy like not having to work so damn hard on to get their computer to like do things they need.
What?
What's the prebs?
Bro, do you want to help me out with this?
I'm right next door, so let me come and seize.
So with advanced oil processing, you end up getting more light oil and more petroleum and less heavy oil.
Where's the stone?
Aren't we using heavy oil?
Huh.
There might be like one block of stone under one of these drills. No?
I don't see it. Oh, that's a pain in the ass.
Here. Where does it... Did you see any come out, or was it just a fluke?
Yeah, there's stone on the line, so
Yeah, I picked it all up, but it could just be a fluke.
could be.
Oh yeah, weird.
Cause yeah, I don't see any.
Yeah, it's the bottom left one. Both of the bottom left ones have stone on them. If you
Yes.
highlight them, it tells you that.
Well, those were just put down by Wander.
Yeah.
Because their
Okay.
expected resources involve stone.
Yeah, but those were ones that were just put down by Wander. Oh, anyway.
Yeah, I just
Yeah, my parents
oh well,
never
no deal.
haven't. Thank God, but they've never really been scammed by anything, which is really nice.
My parents haven't, I don't think, but my grandparents were definitely just
Mhm.
falling straight into it. I'm like, oh no,
Yeah,
this is
I
happening.
heard there was this really sad story I read on Personal Finance a couple of maybe months ago, I think, where somebody's grandmother kept sending money to some like dude over the internet that like was a total stranger basically, but like they were apparently like really good friends or something like that.
Was he a perfect stranger?
Well, she just kept sending him money because he was like, I'm just gonna come to the United States and visit you, and then like we'll hang out or whatever. And then
I like that all I got was a sigh.
yeah. Well, that's all you deserve. Anyway, so she just kept sending them money, and then they were like, "Can you not do that because that's our money?" And you sent like $30,000 to a complete fucking stranger, and that sucks for everybody. And he just like kept doing it. And then finally, like they got them in an update like a while later. It turns out that like basically she had fallen in love with this dude, and like all he did was like he would scam people, and he would look for like he would like look through like obituaries and stuff,
Yeah, for
and find
recently
widowers.
widowed women. Yeah, I read this.
And then like he would like prey on them to like get them to give them their inheritances, and he kept saying like, oh, you know, I'm from the overseas, I'll come visit you and stuff like that. And it was just like a local dude that just like would just like scam people. And the worst part is that it's basically legal. Like, I mean, it's incredibly unethical, but like it doesn't.
Its own little brand of fucked up.
Yeah, but it doesn't like. There's nothing you can do about it.
Besides not be stupid.
Well, I mean, they're preying on like the most emotionally vulnerable people in our entire
Yeah.
society. So yeah, if you have a grandma, or
So
even
even
like
forward to this future, kids. When
Yeah.
you're old enough, not only will all of the people you love die, and you'll be looking forward to death, and you'll be completely out of touch with the world, and have like no real ties to how society works anymore, but also people will prey on you for profit.
damn,
Jeez.
little
Until
melodramatic
you
there,
get to
Keith.
Then you get to embrace the cold, calming death, where nobody can get your shit anymore. Yay!
Keith, when did the spark go out in your soul?
I'm a generally happy person.
Yeah. Well, yeah, you are. I would say you're very like, well, what can you do about shit when shit's bad?
Happy.
Type of person.
One of the happiest, most jaded people.
Yeah.
I'm that one dog from the comic when the house is on fire.
which
This
which
is
comic?
fine.
The one that's like, oh,
The one
my
where he's sipping
grandma
his
used.
coffee and he's like, "This
Yeah.
is fine."
This person says, my grandma used to spend a shit ton on QVC. QVC is also like totally just a scam old people. It seems. There was even a South Park episode about it. That's how bad it got.
Yay! I also watch a
think
show
I actually-
that's basically about preying on old people to an extent.
I think I actually
Better
heard
call
about the South Park episode, and apparently it was like actually one of the biggest educators for like
Yeah, that issue. Yes.
yeah.
It was basically 100% unheard. It was the first time I had like put two and two together and heard about that issue. Like I didn't know that basically like people would spend like enormous, ridiculous amounts of their like net worth on just like shitty jewelry.
Yay!
And I had another. Yeah, there was an art class that I used to go to, where the teacher, by the time I met him, was already just like completely like inundated with just like crazy beliefs. And like what he did was he, amongst a lot of other things, decided to put his home on a reverse mortgage, which is not a very good idea, hardly ever. But it's like something that a lot of old people end up doing, and basically they just like have to get their homes foreclosed on after a couple of years. So if you have old people in your life,
Watch them.
Fucking take a lot of care of them.
They're making very terrible decisions.
Hug them and then take away their money.
We just reach around and you just take the money. Yours now.
Wait,
This makes you that. No.
Better use that random internet stranger.
The moral of the story
That's
is
not
that
what
if
I
you
was
have
going
old people
for
in
at
your
all,
family,
you
You
fuckers.
can very easily steal all their shit.
How did you do this? How did you take the point I was building up to and ruin it so damn well?
Your grandparents are ripe for the picking.
In all seriousness, though, like, we kind of had to do that with my grandmother because she wasn't like getting scammed, but she was kind of becoming irresponsible with it.
Yeah.
And so eventually it was just like, okay, we're taking away your car and your money, and we're just gonna, you know, figure this out in a non problematic way. Oh. Well, I've partially solved our iron problems.
I
How's
am
that?
iron problems.
I just found a different iron field entirely.
I have iron problems.
That sounds like something an
when-
old person would say.
Yeah, when Iron Man is old and geriatric and
I have iron problems.
okay, so now we're pumping out purple science, no problem.
But
Uh,
Dad, I heard that if I take like this
looks like
supplement from
steel
the
is the next
internet,
problem.
that'll help me.
I think it's this steel line over here.
Oh, but yeah,
bad.
that one artist guy that I talked about, he also would buy like really expensive vitamin supplements because he was afraid that
The government was gonna take his bones.
No, it was basically stuff like that. Like the government was like poisoning water and stuff. So he bought like
Well, with Flint, that's not
well-
entirely incorrect anymore.
okay, well, then you buy bottled water and not like I don't know, like some assholes just like $70. It was like so expensive. He only bought one brand of bottled water, and they were like $60 or $70 for like a pack of like 20. Just absolutely ridiculous.
All right, so I have like doubled our
Pleasure.
our oil production and refining.
That's less interesting than pleasure.
Keith, could you actually start working on the drones just providing basic things like pipes, gears, and circuits and whatever? Because I was trying to like figure out what that was last night, but
You just jam them in a provider chest.
well, I tried and it wasn't providing, hence my confusion.
And you put it in your logistics slot on your menu.
Yeah.
So you currently have a provider chest somewhere within a drone network that has a resource in it right now.
Yeah, I was requesting fast transport belts, and admittedly I've picked up some since because, you know...
Yeah, I haven't seen the robots do anything for anyone yet. I also haven't looked.
The passive provider chest
Okay, we are now making the
in range.
blue circuits. Okay, we need batteries, batteries, speed modules, and copper cables. Okay, that's all not too terrible because we're getting a lot of those stuff, a lot of those things.
Oh, good. I haven't connected it yet. I'm starting on fast belts. The fastest. Are they fastest? I think they're fastest.
The express belts, the blue ones, are the fastest. Yes.
Yeah.
Without mods.
Okay.
Of course.
And I was freaking out for a moment because it wasn't.
Yeah, it worked fine for me.
Weird. Okay.
I put fast transport belts on my logistics slot, and I have 100 of them in now in that slot. Ba-doom.
I should just do that.
Magic. I didn't see them come though because I was trying to diagnose the problem, but then it apparently happened when I wasn't looking. So it's yay.
We have a little sneaky Metal Gear Solid snake bot that's
Yeah,
like
I'm that 100 drones just rubbed up into me and I didn't notice.
I'm gonna sneak by and leave you a little gift in your pants.
The pants. A little pants gift.
Little, oops! Don't mind me. Just sneaking by.
Don't mind me. Giving you pants gifts.
I don't have words.
One of my favorite things is when Bird starts a joke, and then I just continue the joke until he's uncomfortable.
Doesn't take much.
It is pretty
weirdo.
And it's literally just the joke he was already doing.
Yeah.
Every time.
Yeah. Yeah.
What if Bird's kids end up being more Birdly than Bird is?
Then I'll have succeeded as a father.
Daddy.
And then you just fade out of existence.
My work here is done.
I am done now. I can ascend.
Goodbye,
Parenting complete.
Goodbye, Lady Bird.
Parenting
It was nice.
completed.
Nah. My kids are gonna be the best. They're gonna be like captain of the school parade and shit like that. Do schools have parades? I don't know. My kid will start one to be the captain of it.
Just the dumbest jokes.
Just by himself.
It's like, yay, parade! And I'll just be there with my Birdly dad mustache, like, you did it, son. You made the parade.